DepressedShota.
Saying
I have to go half.
I'm just saying mine parts look like
Look, okay.
no, on the sound wave.
Because you talk loud.
I talk what? No, go ahead, say to my brown ass.
First of all,
Oh yeah, first of all.
sir,
How did I do that again last time? I totally forgot.
I don't fucking know.
No. Okay, no, I did it. Yeah.
Yeah, hello everybody. It is us, the Culture Cast, coming with you with podcast number something. Yeah.
Okay.
That is right.
Okay. That works still.
Once again, I'll do the
That works
I'll
still.
do the intro still.
Yeah, no.
Hello everybody.
We'll change it up maybe. I don't know. I kind of like it.
Yeah, we're on the fly like always. Culture Cast, podcast again.
Yes.
Number something. We don't. That's the ongoing gag. We don't know what episode this is.
Yeah, gag.
Why you say gag like that?
I don't. Yeah, we're talking about gagging, bro. Did you see the anime awards, bro?
Yes.
You mean,
No, I did not.
No,
Actually.
it was. So I saw replays of the stream because that shit was at 1 a.m.
Was it
No,
really?
no,
at
1 a.m. on the West Coast. Here it would have been at 4 a.m. because it's from.
Was it
fucking
really?
It was from fucking Japan. It was live from Japan.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, they want to be like, hey, forget the fact that we used a pirate anime on this site. Now it turned to the Anime Awards, which was basically is that Demon Slayer's awards. AOT wants to get in on this shit.
Demon Slayer, yeah. Stick it tongue my balls.
AOT's like, hot dog my dick with your ass cheeks.
Please.
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 Ranking of Kings is like, hey guys, can I get the fuck out of here? You fucking weirdo.
Look at this. Oh, we got a tiny little giant.
Tiny little giant.
Fuck off.
But it's like so funny how there's so many things where like, okay, like real quick, let me just bring up the note because
Yeah, bring up the results or whatever. No, you're bringing up.
Yeah, because we were talking about it. But here's the thing.
Oof. Every time it gets stuck in my head.
So yeah, it's good.
Yeah. We starting at the bottom now?
Yeah, because I'm gonna go from the bottom up.
Oh,
because the best anime is at the top.
Okay.
So first off, best voice acting English. Fine. Kotaro Lives Alone. I
never watched it.
I never watched it.
I know what it is. Never watched it.
I know what it is. Never watched it. Spy Family, of course.
Yep.
Ranking of Kings. Dragon Ball Superhero. He was nominated for Gamma 2.
Zeno, that's his name. I'm sorry.
Zeno Robinson.
Gamma 2?
Someone Cho, aka Pro ZD.
I know Pro ZD.
Yeah. He was Kage on the English one,
Yeah.
I guess, which makes sense because
Yeah.
Amanda Lee from My Dress Up Darling. By the way, the English dub for that, Amanda, you're I guess you're fine. I heard her other stuff. Not her best work. And that's what I'm saying. I've seen.
Sorry, Amanda.
Amanda, please. Babs.
Seriously?
Babs.
Seriously? I think you could do better.
Babs. You could have.
Amanda.
You could have. I'm not saying you can't put more work. I know you put. I know you put. Oh gosh, I know you put your darndest, but you could have put a bit more darned.
What the fuck? Amanda.
Anyway,
this is not your best work.
So best voice acting performance. Shut up.
I'm gonna make fun of you for everything.
English. I saw this coming because I've seen it only in dub.
I have not seen Cyberpunk Edge Runner, and I was gonna ask you, should I watch it dubbed or subbed?
I saw it dubbed because I saw the cast list, and I actually do I mean, I make the joke all the time.
Yeah.
But no, I legitimately did like the dubbing.
Okay.
And it wasn't. There are some that doesn't make sense. Now, I don't know what it is where they're like, oh, we need this guy to do this. Why? Because he did this and it was similar. No, get someone different each time. We don't.
For what do you mean?
For just voice acting. Like, they'll get My Hero, the same guy from My Hero that they get for Attack on Titan that they'll get on these other English dubs.
Yeah.
It's like, there's more people out there.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it helps. Like, I don't know what happened to dubbing. People used to make fun of the dubbing back then in the 90s and stuff, but then you see Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo, and you see, like, other ones, like the Akira dub, and it's like, it has some campiness to it, but it fit.
Yeah.
Everything fit.
Yeah.
The people, and it looked good. Some of them, it's like the dude's mouth is, like, open, like, buh, buh, buh. It's like, wow, guys, maybe we should do that, huh?
Yeah.
Guys, did you know I'm the main character, Deku?
Shut up.
Oh, maybe I'm not cut out for this. Like, why are you doing a Morty voice now? Like, no, All Might believes in me. Like, dude, stop sounding so pathetic. Like, Evangelion, I watched it dubbed for so long, then I watched it Japanese subs, and to me, I have to watch the dub because it was so perfect. Even some of the translations, the most iconic lines are from the English dub, where they had to kind of change it for translations.
Do you think it's perfect because that's how you watched it the first time?
But that's what I'm saying. Part of it is I watch like that. But when I actually hear that, and then I hear, you know, some of these other ones from this era, you're like, what happened?
Yeah.
Where they don't have distinct voices sometimes. It's just like, oh, that's just the most regular ass dude. Like, come on. Like this one, you heard him, Zach Aguilar as David Martinez on Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and you're like, you know, and like I'm not gonna say the whole cast was perfect. There was some stuff because they're Mexican, so because it takes place in California, like on the Bay. It's a Night City, which is in the Bay Area. I think it's like San Francisco area that they just made it. It's based on the tabletop game universe. There was a tabletop game, Cyberpunk. So, like his mom, you know, they're Mexican, and you're like whatever, and she's like, oh well, then what have I been doing all that, mijo? And like, yeah, she could have said a bit bad, like. But him, he was good. The main cast was great.
Okay.
And everybody remembers Rebecca, the one,
I know
the waifu.
Yeah.
And like, I love I saw 2 episodes with a friend because he watched it sub, and the sub's fine too.
Okay.
This one he did really good.
Okay.
And it's a good show. You should watch it. So I saw that.
Yeah, it's just on it's like
Japanese. The guy who won last year, which I can see why, kind of, but because this is a big role and he's done very well. But can we please stop like the self-sucking on this shit? Like,
okay, so see, it's hard for me to say because we've watched Spy Family. We watched Licorice Recoil. We watched. Well, I didn't watch Stone Ocean.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna win because she's such a big fan. This girl, she put her heart and soul into Jolene. She actually like even went as far as to like really like be in the mindset. The Ora Ora Ora. Yeah. She actually like practiced it from the original to get the timing.
What I was getting at, along with other nominees,
and Made in Abyss apparently has been fucking great.
Demon Slayer, Tanjiro, sure, because like we all know these are like popularity contests regardless.
And that's the thing too. It takes place in Japan, but a lot of the fucking picks are just straight up American weeb shit.
Yeah, but my thing was like, how many like big scenes are like showcased through most of those animes?
Yeah, like, and that's what I'm saying. I kind of see it because
just because she was cute, and that's the only thing she was put on there.
Exactly, and which is a charm in of itself. Because Gintama, the guy who does from Gintama, he gets a lot of praise, and that makes sense because it's such an iconic character. And even though it didn't have crazy serious moments, people look up to him because it was like that was like there's so many fans for that. Yeah, and it's the same thing with this where. Yeah, this had a lot of more dramatic moments, and I can't lie. And I can't lie when the Final Season Part 2 did have a lot of shit that he's like. Honestly, it's carrying the show. The whole thing leading up to the end because the other characters, you're like, okay, fine, that's cool, but what's gonna happen to Eren? I get that, but it's like Jesus Christ, bro, like he won it twice, and then people were like, I don't see why. I'm like, have you been watching the show? People will say, oh, it's like one of the like. There's people who say it's the best anime ever. I'm like, you know what? That's one of those shows where. It's fine. It reminds me of Death Note, where people are like, that's the best anime ever. And I watched Death Note so many times that I can't lie and say, I disagree. I can't. Because it's true. Yeah. It's a game of chess with intellect. So even on that level, it's like, this is just fun to watch. Yeah. Because you're seeing 2 masters at work. And then the voice acting. And then dub on that. And even the Japanese voice cast.
That's what I was saying. I'm like...
But with this one, I can see why. I just was like, of course.
I'm not too mad at that.
Yeah, like last year I wasn't mad at it. I'm not really mad at this year, but I was just more like the reaction.
Yeah, so far I'm not mad at any of these.
And here it is. I don't know why they do this with the Game Awards. They did this with the Oscars. They do this with everything. It just because something wins doesn't mean that the other stuff is deleted. If something wins Best Anime, guess I'm only watching that. Not gonna watch any other anime that year. There's stuff that doesn't get nominated that I think should be. It's more just like this is not do or die.
So that's a problem for them.
Yeah,
that's not really for the other anime. Well, kind of is because
no, I'm saying for like fans because you hear backlash all the time. Like, okay, Beyonce didn't win Album of the Year, Harry Styles did.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, people were like up in arms and saying no one listens to it. I'm like, bro, I heard all those songs from the album like everywhere.
I could tell you more Harry Styles songs than I could Beyonce.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not a shot against Beyonce. It's like I love Beyonce. Like Beyonce that went out, bro. Yeah. Great.
I haven't listened to the radio in years.
That's what I'm saying. I haven't, but I don't listen to radio. But what I do hear and I see stuff in detention, Harry Styles that record did well, and a lot of people seem to fucking loved it.
The Watermelon Sugar, or whatever that.
Yeah, that, and then like As It Was. All that, like that whole album,
that song,
and they're like, it's just Elevator. I'm like, bro, who gives a shit? A lot of people liked it. Like, there's more to music than just trying.
It clearly won.
And then I get it. Some stuff has more of a message. Like Beyonce's album was like a deeper meaning than just her music. It actually transcends that. But fine, that's not the only metric you can measure a great album. Sometimes even some of the stupidest shit is like great, where it's like it has no. It's just meant to be happy. Yeah. Who gives a shit? Like. Yeah. So then with that's what I'm saying. With these award stuff. You get all these reactions. And I will say, the nominations were, I don't know who thought of these nominations, but it's literally like they put the stuff out of a hat and someone put too many Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan. Like, there was more stuff, like you'll see right now. There was some stuff that was in categories. I'm like, why is it in this category?
To me, because I know we talked about this briefly, but it seems like, so like, imagine a group of people, like say 30, 40, 50 people. Yeah. Like, alrighty, here's a list of stuff. What I mean, like, put an anime out that you think deserves to win. Yes. And some of these people must have been, I don't give a fuck, I'm writing Demon Slayer for everything. Yes. And I think that's what it was.
And the thing to do is, I think there needs to be more industry people in it. A lot of them are creators, journalists, so that I think
people who's watched like most. I almost guarantee that a lot of them haven't watched.
Which makes sense because if you're a director for say Attack on Titan. You're so busy, you're not necessarily watching other stuff. But I imagine you're still partaking in stuff because you, as a person who actually creates great masterpieces and like good works of anime, you have an eye for other stuff that maybe doesn't get brought up, and maybe you put like your hat in the ring. You throw your hat in there and be like, hey, maybe this one should get attention. Yeah. A lot of these creators, it's like creators, journalists, whatever, journalists who. Give or take a lot of, we've seen our share of journalism stuff that you're like, this review was written by a dude who obviously didn't give a shit about this and didn't give it a try.
This article was written by a dude who was tasked to write an article.
And there's two. There's a shill that gets, hey, it's a great anime. Crunchyroll will work with us if we review it and give it, maybe give it a good review. Then there's the one who's like, no, I must say it how it is. This is dumb and overrated and bullshit. It's like, cool. Why? Everybody likes it. I'm like, oh wow, because we're that clickbaity type shit. Yeah, quite possibly the greatest anime ever made. Kotaru lives alone. It's just like me for real. It's like damn, he like me for real. I know what you're gonna say. I said that about the Rimuru one where she was, but that bitch, no, that was waifu bait, buddy. No, her big titty neighbor who was trying to get with her older brother. She deserved to be the main character. I'm like, whatever. Yikes. Anyways, whatever. Whatever. That's our spiel. Who gives a shit? These are all meaningless, but it's kind of nice to see somebody get attention, whatever. I can see that. Yeah. I know people are like, but I just wanted to win. Like, when I saw Brandon Fraser win Best Actor for The Whale, I didn't think that was going to happen. I honestly thought, like, they were going to be like, oh.
I don't even know the other nominees for that.
That's what I'm saying. That I love The Whale so much. Like, and actually, that when he won it, I'm like,
I don't even know.
Everything, everything, everywhere, all at once. I liked it a lot. And I was like, there's some wacky parts that I didn't think that they were gonna, but no, it won like the most awards that night. I'm like, that's good because I actually liked it. I don't really have a problem with it. It's like it's unapologetically itself. Like because the whole thing is there's a certain mechanic with the way she's tapping into these multiverse talents, and it becomes a whole retrospect on what if I made this decision and how my life would have changed and would it necessarily be better than where I'm at now. Then those elements are cool, but the wacky shit is like you have to do weird shit because it causes an algorithm that puts you in a different parallel thinking that you can jump point and get the skill. So she's like, I need fighting skills or something. So like, you need to put your shoes on the wrong side and do this, and it caused it. So now she's trying to do random shit like.
To see what
like they're like do something random, what like blow up his nose, and she did it. Like bing, she does it. When then there's one dude they see like this award that someone got. It's like for something, and it looks like a butt plug. So these dudes look at it and they're like, and they take off their pants and try to run because I guess it's weird and zany to put an award that looks like a butt plug up your butt. And then one dude, like I had to spoil it, but he jumps. He's like. And it was like the funniest shit, and he's doing karate kicks like this, and it's like still in his ass, and you're like, bro. And then these two dudes are fighting her with butt plugs, and then her finishing move is and like dodges and takes both the butt plugs out, and they get knocked out for some reason. But it's just zany shit, but the themes and everything under it are so good that it appeals to everybody. So it's like, what's wrong with that?
Okay.
So when I saw that win awards, I felt cool. That's great.
You said butt plugs. I'm in.
Bro, you should watch it. It's great. Fucking, I thought Angela Bassett was gonna win, but anyways, I didn't mind Jamie Lee Curtis like winning it because okay, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like all this stuff, it's good if they win, fine, but it's not the end of the world if they don't. Like right here, best romance.
Okay.
Call the night. Comey can't communicate. Fine. Love after world domination. I like that. Didn't think I knew it was not gonna win. My dress up darling. Yes. Romance. Shiki boring. No one gives a shit. Yeah. Kaguya, of course, is gonna win. Because this was like
I would argue. Yeah. I agree. I'm not mad at this one. I mean, but I would argue that my dress up darling.
I was gonna say the romance in that.
But because this last season of Women's War, it's worth it.
Yeah, because and it also culminates.
Yeah.
And also the comedy. So I was like, is it gonna be comedy or romance? They need like a rom-com because sometimes some of these are like. But I understand because some of them are just strictly romance and there's not really that much fun in it. And there's some that's more comedic.
Yeah.
This one was a good. Yeah. Both. Thing, whatever. Best fantasy.
Okay. This is where it started.
Let me tell you right now. This takes place in Japan.
I know.
And again, I don't care because Konosuba wasn't there and they would have easily swept this, so I don't give a shit.
Fantasy.
Yeah, fantasy. It's a fantasy world.
Best.
Overlord. Fantasy. Ranking of Kings. That's a fantasy world. This takes place in Japan in an alternate universe thing. Which has...
Okay, let's just say the nominees. So we got Demon Slayer.
Yes.
Which won, unfortunately. We got Made in Abyss.
Yes.
The Shoku Tensei
Jobless Reincarnation.
Yes. Overlord 4. Ranking of Kings.
In Case Study of Vanitas, which I heard about, but I never actually watched.
And then I never watched a Case Study.
So again, out of all these, if I had to say fantasy, I don't think Demon Slayer is. It has supernatural elements.
I've watched 3 of the 6.
Yeah, I've seen. I haven't watched Overlord 4 yet, but I've watched Overlord.
Yeah,
and it's great. Jobless Reincarnation, great. Made in Abyss, apparently it's great. I actually want to watch it. But...
I would see. This is.
I would have said Jobless Reincarnation. I would have said that.
I would have said Ranking of Kings. But I almost.
But then again, yeah. But that's something that like they're close. These are close.
Yeah.
I don't consider this fantasy. It has supernatural elements. But is that the only thing that considers fantasy?
That's what I'm saying. It really depends on.
Because then technically, when people are saying, "Well, fantasy is a fantasy," I'm like, "Yeah." So that means Dragon Ball Z is a fantasy.
So anime is fantasy.
That means all anime.
Yeah.
Bleach is a fantasy.
Yeah.
That means like you can't just dumb it down and whatever. Like they love Demon, and I won't lie. That's one of the better arcs of that whole damn show. It's probably like the best arc right now. My Dress Up Darling's a fantasy. Yes, because there's no girls who like fucking nerds like that. There's no super hot like model like that that's also gonna be like, oh, you make my costumes, here we go.
Harems are fantasy.
Unless you live in a different country where they allow you to have that many wives and bitches on your dick. But it's a fantasy. And also, well, I'm saying for fantasies, they take place in fantasy realms. This is based on Japan. And again, okay, fine. Take out the whole thing. We're just, that's syntax. That's all nomenclature. Fuck all that shit. Yeah, I don't think it beat Ranking of Kings. I don't think
as a fantasy.
Jobless.
Anime.
Yeah, as a fantasy,
yes,
fantasy elements.
I do agree.
It has more of a, I would say more like, I mean, a lot of the stuff isn't really fantasy. The powers is
action,
like,
sure.
Some horror elements, fine.
If it was an best action
martial
anime,
arts stuff is like the
maybe,
art, yeah. And like the sword stuff is not even supernatural. That's just art. That's like body art, yeah. I don't, whatever. Again, I don't give a shit because Konosuba was in it. If it beat Konosuba, I've been like, you're a fucking liar.
Anything new? Konosuba came out.
No, the movie came out the year before.
Yeah,
so anyways, whatever.
That's why it's not there. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't care because I have no skin in the game. I didn't have like a clear choice, and but I didn't think it was gonna win.
That's kind of.
And here's the thing.
I think just crazy that it was nominated.
That's what I'm saying. That too. This one, best drama. Okay. I can agree that because that's the biggest drama right now. But what about didn't Summertime Rendering come out last year?
Would you consider a drama?
It's like
It's just drama.
It's like a drama thriller. Because there's drama. There's like.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, what would you call it? Best mystery?
I would say like a mystery.
Or maybe best action because it had some good stuff too. But I don't know.
I would say like a mystery like.
But that's what I'm saying. That some of these categories, it's like fine, you have to put it somewhere.
Yeah. So best drama.
86
won, but of course, 80. I heard 86 was
I heard it's good. Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
I haven't seen Cyberpunk.
It's dramatic, but I would say it's more of like an action.
Okay.
There are dramatic elements because there is but then again, that's what everything. It's like an overlying theme of, am I really special in the world?
Was Made in Abyss a nominee for best fantasy?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's also drama. There's a lot of dramatic shit in it. That's what I'm saying. Like, fine, you can say it. Kotaro Lives Alone. I don't know what the drama was. I thought that was a comedy series.
I thought it was like a slice of life.
Yeah, Dance Dancier. I don't know. I haven't seen it either. Whatever. Attack on Titan. I can see that.
Sure.
Because there's a lot of dramatic.
It's a lot of like, what's the word? Fuck, I can't think of the word. But yeah, I agree. Whatever. I'm not mad at it, but yeah.
Best comedy. Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now. You know me. I fucking love Spy Family. It had good comedy, but I feel like Kaguya had better comedy. Uncle from Another World had good comedy, but I feel like it was very niche comedy.
It was very niche.
That was probably more to Japan. Like, if you understand Japanese culture.
Best comedy is always...
Your boy Kong Bean, funny, but I think the music was the more focus.
From what you told me, it's more about music.
Kotaro Lives Alone. Look at why is it best drama, but best comedy?
Comedy drama. I see, look.
My Dress Up Darling, it had some funny moments, but it was more about romance.
More romance, yeah. Same, to me, same with Love is War.
But that's what I'm saying.
To me... This is between Love is War and Spy Family.
Yeah, because I would say
I do agree with you.
I like the comedy in Love is War a bit more, but I can't lie and say this was not funny because a lot of comedy was Anya's adventures and like the misunderstandings of certain things, and it had great action. So it's like comedic action.
Like me personally, I like Spy Family more.
Yes,
but I do believe Love is War should have won.
Yeah,
it's comedy.
But that's something I wasn't mad at this one either. But
yeah.
Again. You have these things like it's the same ones usually, and it's like maybe a deviation here and there, whatever. Then best action, it won best action too, so it's the best action fantasy, which is fine. I'll be real, the action in the show was great. You can't lie, the fights were cool.
It was good. Yeah.
And like Attack on Titan, it's a lot of talking. There's not a lot of action, and if there is action, it's like a good old fight, then they leave, whatever. Cyberpunk Edge Runners had a lot of action, but it was about. More of like the cybernetic adventure, and like the plot of it all, like kind of like Batman, where there's action, but it's more about the deeper plot of what's happening in the background, and being set up.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider Spy Family an action anime.
That's what I'm saying. Well, like there's action, but it's more of like it's like okay, that's what I'm saying. It has action elements, but it's more of like a comedic.
I wouldn't even say it's an action. It's like
it's comedy espionage. It's like a comedy spy movie. That's it. It's like if you got James Bond and made it more funnier with a funny little twang to it.
I view action as like fights.
Yeah.
I mean? Which a lot of the other nominees have.
Yeah, and some of the awards back then were dumb, like best fight scene. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, fine, I see that. It was like hype shit, whatever.
There was some moments where there's but big fights, I'm not because there's just shows at the time.
And I guess they're trying to be more serious. They're like, okay, come on, guys, let's have there's no best boy and best girl. It's just they're trying to be serious. And I was like, let's be real, anime in the community, it's probably some of the most least serious shit ever. Because like,
what are you saying?
This is the pinnacle of animation. Yeah, there's more animation than just anime. There's Western cartoons that are also fucking great. But whatever. But we take all those out of the equation. So we can't be that serious when you're just focusing on a niche thing. So, whatever. The best must protect. It was always gonna be Anya.
Yes.
Like Komi is fine and all.
Why does Marine need to be protected, bro?
Why? Like the thing, must protect is like. That's what I'm saying. The people who did this are out of touch. Who brought the nominations?
Look, Anya Forger, yes, because she definitely needs to be protected.
Boji, cute. There's a cute element.
I love Boji. Yeah. Boji is a menace.
Yes.
But like, once he gets his fighting style or whatever, he's a menace.
Kage, I don't know why he's must protect. He's kind of cute, but it's like he's more of an endearing like hype man. He's not a protect. I want to hype you up.
And he's low key kind of an assassin.
Yes. He comes from assassin.
Exactly. I don't know who. For
Kotaro again. Okay, fine. There's other ones.
Why is this Kotaro so sad? Why does he live alone?
I don't know. There's like, it's like Marine. How is she must protect? Oh, she's endearing. Okay, fine. So the only factor is endearing. I thought must protect was cute little characters that need to be protected.
Yeah.
Like Kana from Dragon Maid. Oh, we must protect her. Yeah. We can't let them loot her, and we also like they're innocent. Leave them innocent.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. You know. The daughter from, what was it? The cooking one with the shark song.
Oh, from A Sweetness and Lightning?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's must protect.
Yeah.
I don't know. Marine's like a main character and shit. And it's like, and her whole thing isn't about must protect. It's like a romance thing. Whatever.
I don't know. That seems kind of...
It kind of... I could see it if it was like Riko Yamato, where it's like, oh, she's also very innocent, but yeah, she has a romantic...
Like she's like helpless.
Yes, that's the thing.
There's certain things, yes.
Marine never seemed helpless.
Yeah, she never seemed helpless.
She was so outgoing and optimistic.
Like, she was doing fine on her own.
Yeah.
I mean, got help from the main guy character.
Yeah, she's optimistic and outgoing.
And then, like, they worked together. It's not like he did all the work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whatever, but... And best supporting anime character. Okay, fine, Anya. But that's the thing. I think the main characters on Spy Family is them three. They're main characters.
Yeah. I kind of agree with these nominees.
Yeah, like...
I do like these.
Yeah, Kage's a good one. Tengen, come on.
He was like a highlight of that season.
So. Again, I don't... Like, is really the main character
so are they
Lloyd?
saying that the main character is Lloyd?
I think they're saying Lloyd's the main character, even though it focused mostly on Anya and some parts of Yor. But
yeah,
Rebecca, I think, should have won because she got so much appeal and she was just a cool character. And like actually, the arc where it's like she kind of has to come to terms that
I haven't watched it, so I can't say. But like I said, I watched Demon Slayer, Spy Family for 2 of the nominees, and then I know from Love Is War. Kage, I like Kage, but I don't think he would have won.
Yeah,
but, I mean, I knew Rebecca would have a good chance.
Tengen, I thought was gonna win because he's so bombastic. But like, and you know, he's super cool. But
just knowing how these award shows go, I knew Anya would have won.
Yeah, but that's something I thought if she was in Must Protect, fine, she'll win that, and then best supporting of that. But again, I don't think she's supporting. I think the main character. But I guess they consider the main character Lloyd, which is the spy part of it. Whatever. It's the mission is his, and that's why they're all there together. So I'm fine.
I kind of get that.
Yeah. Best main character again. Remember they had best protagonist and best antagonist, and he swept both of those. Yeah. Boji, I think, had the most development in the amount of time. That's what I'm saying. That they're considering this like it's hard to do it because Ranking Kings had like 2 cores, which is this one season. This thing had like a shit ton of stuff to build up.
Yes. Yeah, it's kind of tough.
Chisato, she was great.
Yeah.
Deo Martinez, great. Lloyd, there you go. That's how you know it's main anime character. Marie, how is she must protect and main character? Like, whatever. Eren Yeager wins. Whatever. Like, fine. He like it's a good character. I'm not too mad, but
I'm not mad at that. It's just a sweep. That's all it is.
Yeah. Like it's a different type of sweep when you see like everything everywhere all at once sweep shit. Because you're like, well, what that movie accomplished was crazy.
It's because it's what the movie accomplished. Because it was one.
This
is like we have like.
What did they accomplish?
6 seasons.
You know what they accomplished? Turning 3 chapters of a manga into like 4 fucking seasons. That's what they accomplished. Like, fine, they accomplished milking the shit out of this. Whatever. It's a great show, man. Best anime director. I told you this.
I see. There's only.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Me personally. The direction, I would have to say it's either Ranking a King.
Say the nominees.
So for the first one, Haruo Sodazaki from Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer director, Cyberpunk Edge Runners director, Spy Family director, Licorice Recoil director, Ranking of Kings director, and Attack on Titan director. Now, Attack on Titan has great direction, but shit pacing sometimes. So that has to be a part of it. Like, if you're directing something and it's like, well, we had to direct the pacing as well.
Okay,
but some scenes are great.
So who do you think would have won?
It's either
or should have won.
It's either between Cyberpunk Edge Runners or Ranking of Kings, because the way Ranking of Kings was framed from the start, I didn't know what was gonna happen really, and I didn't know how they were gonna approach certain things, and then the way his journey itself and the way they portrayed it all and like everything was good. At the end of it, you felt that was an actual adventure. And I was here for it. And you didn't feel really bored or anything. And same thing with Cyberpunk Edge Runners. It's like, it starts as something, and they slowly show you what the real meaning of it all is. And you're like, and the ending was amazing. And it all made sense, and it led to a perfect thing, and it actually integrated into the actual Cyberpunk world perfectly. Because it made people come back to the game that they were talking so much shit about. And, Demon Slayer... great arc, but
I can see why. Because I'm looking at like
you also have to look at style too, because the director also dictates the style.
I'm thinking style. I'm thinking of like the big scene again.
Like the same guy who does Cowboy Bebop. Scenes. Like if you see Christopher Nolan movies, you see a certain style that people like. You see the Cowboy Bebop guy who does a bunch of other stuff, like Space Dandy and Samurai Champloo. There's a specific style that basically became like the cookie cutter for a great, spy flick, Pulp Fiction style anime, where it's like, now we need super cool hip hop or jazz, and we need great fight scenes inspired by martial arts films, and then we need like crazy moments and shit and wacky stuff. But
I would like.
Spy Family had great direction too. Licorice Recoil was cool, but the ending towards Licorice Recoil got a little.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I think my three that I think it would be between would be Demon Slayer, Ranking of Kings, and Cyberpunk without even watching it.
Attack on Titan, it has great scenes and, of course, it's leading up to something big.
Pace, but like it's more story, more plot than what you see.
Like I don't know if people get it. When you direct something, that's why directors are very important. Like Tim Burton, when you see a Tim Burton film, he dictates the way the story is told. He might not write the story, but he's gonna dictate how it's shot, the cinematography. Mm-hmm. He's gonna show like the style. The kind of atmosphere,
which I would think is like more noticeable in Cyberpunk.
And he'll work with the people who scored the movie to put specific emotion in certain scenes. They direct the crew to a vision that they have. So that's what I'm saying with this. It's like Attack on Titan has like a great atmosphere and stuff, but overall, it's lacking in some things where you're like, you could have done this.
I don't think I'm mad at Demon Slayer winning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was a great arc, but I felt so great that I was like, Cyberpunk just felt like, if you watch the whole series, it felt like watching an indie film that no one's heard about. You're like, bro, people need to fucking see this, and the music, iconic as fuck. And then like everything with the character design, all that stuff. You're like, dude, that's cool. But again, I'm not mad at this. Because he's also directed some other stuff that's great too. I looked up his discography and I was like, or his work, and you're like, bro, that's fucking. He's good, but fine.
I get that one.
Best anime song. Okay, here's one. There's The Rumbling, which won. Cheeky Cheeky Bon Bon, which is the theme song for Your Boy Kong Ming. Mm-hmm. Comedy, which I fucking thought that was the best ending, but I'm looking at these other ones. My Non-Fiction from Love is War. Shall We Dance from Shadow's House. I haven't seen that. New Genesis, which I thought was going to win from One Piece Film Red because a lot of people liked it. If we're talking about best anime song, I did see The Rumbling around more. Me personally, I liked Comedy because it was a great... I mean, I kept playing it and shit. It's a good ending theme, and I just also thought the feel of the song was like infectious. But as I'm saying, if you're going to have best opening, best ending, cool. But then an anime song, what's an anime song? Is it a song from an anime? That's only made for the anime?
No, I view it as like any song coming from an anime, either be it opening, ending, a song made from a band, like Bocchi the Rock, for example. Like that's what I would think they would do.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I thought it was like something because, Well, Cheeky Jean Bonbon was great too. I actually thought that was gonna be in the running too, because it's just so when you hear it, you just want to dance.
I'm surprised Shadow House is on there, because I've only like recently learned about Shadow House.
Yeah,
and apparently there's.
I don't know what the stipulation was for the timing. I think they said if it came out in fall, it's not considered.
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever. The Rumbling, I can see why.
Yeah,
it's a great song, and it was just taken over. Okay, anime film.
Okay.
So there's Belle. This is wrong. It wasn't Belle. Whoever is doing the editing for Crunchyroll sites. Put the pokey snacks down for a second. Belle was last year. Didn't even come out. That was last year's award thing. Yeah. It was The Deer King and Bubble.
Okay.
I personally like Bubble. A lot of people were like, it's weird and dumb.
I've seen clips from Bubbles. I haven't really watched it all.
It had like a great look. The director is like pretty good.
What is Inuo? What is that?
Inuo? I don't know.
Yeah. One
Piece film, Red, fine.
I
heard good things about it. Dragon Ball superhero. It was entertaining. I don't think it was a good.
Same with Jujutsu Kaisen Zero.
That's what I'm saying. They were entertaining, but
like honestly,
like for me, I separate anime films, which are just separated adventures, and then ones that are standalone films.
Yes.
Like Miyazaki films are films.
Yes.
And then you see like The Deer King was a film, and I liked it, but then you see like stuff that's like, oh hey, by the way, here's a movie where it's like a little thing that comes out of it, It's like a little, and we're never gonna talk about this again, or if we do, this is just to do it to say we did it. Yeah. Fine. I can't tell you a lot of the stuff from Kaisen Zero. I understand the character. It was introduced him, but I can't tell you the really main plots other than like it had some good fights. I forgot how they got to those fights, kind of.
I remember most of it.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like Dragon Ball Super 2, it's like it had some cool fights, and it gave an excuse to power up the other people to like in the background that brings them back into the fold. So you're like, okay, cool. So they could totally come up against. Yeah. Maybe if they practice this more, Goku will have a tough time fighting them randomly when he says, "Hey, I catch a quick fade. Fuck it." But
yeah,
they served a purpose mostly for a bigger picture. Yeah. They weren't the main thing about it.
Yeah.
I feel like The Deer King tries to speak for itself, and like Bubble tries to speak for itself in its own thing. I don't know Inuo.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah. One Piece film, Red.
I think that was a movie I watched with a couple of friends, and then like I don't really watch a lot of One Piece. I know a few of the characters.
You honestly just need to know that they're pirates, and then they like explain their powers.
And when I watched it,
it's like Naruto too.
When I watched it, I'm like, I feel like I would enjoy this movie more if I knew all these big characters coming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That these other things,
and they're like, oh,
they don't explain everything. When you see like Princess Mononoke or something, or you'll see like a silent voice or whatever. You see it, they explain shit, and it all is within that. This one is like, hey, you know what's up. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
But then again, I can't say shit because I really like the Pee-wee movie, and that was from a larger series, and it's like, okay, but again, on its own, it kind of did. So, I was like, whatever. They fucked up Best Anime Film last time, maybe. Best Anime Score. I'm gonna tell you right now, I thought they were reusing the same score from the first couple seasons for Attack on Titan, and they do remix them, but apparently they do have a couple new songs, but it's like
it's not that noticeable.
Like Spy Family, great score, and then Cyberpunk, great.
I would think like
Made in Abyss.
These are some good nominees.
Your boy Kong being the whole show with music, Demon Slayer. It had some hype ass shit, but it's like Attack on Titan. I legit thought. I mean, they've had the same people there, but it's like okay, fine. I'm not lying. They used some of the same songs, and the special recently they came up. They used a song because I've heard that in my car. Like you listen to anime music. I've heard it, so I'm like, oh, this was from like season 1. Yeah. They just remixed it for the new season. Like they're like it's like I feel like just recycling shit is like whatever.
It's in a new ongoing anime.
Whatever. Anime score. I'm not gonna pretend I know shit.
Yeah.
Best anime ending. Of course, that was gonna win. Comedy by Gen Hoshino from Spy Family because I fucking love that one. Yeah. I can't tell you the ending for Attack on Titan. My Dress Up Darling ending was I guess all right.
I think I remember the Comey one the most.
Comey one was good.
Yeah, that's the one I remember the most.
My Heart Has Surrendered. That's a pretty good ending too. But then again, I thought Call of the Night might also be up too because
I thought Call of the Night would be. I remember the intro more than the outro.
Oh, the outro! I remember like the animation on the outro was cool, and then as I kept watching it, I was like, okay, well the ending's pretty good too. But I just loved comedy so much. Like that just took. I tried learning on the ukulele for a bit. Best opening, of course, The Rumbling. Everybody was fucking talking about it. But Mixed Nuts also was good. Cheeky Cheeky Bon Bon was great. That's a great fucking... Like, right, you can make the best anime song, The Rumbling. But then the best opening, I'm like, come on, Cheeky Cheeky Bon Bon. And it didn't get it. I'm like, whatever. It's fine. The Franz Ferdinand song was good on Edge Runners. When you hear it, you're like, oh, that's Franz Ferdinand. And then Zanki Osaka, that's pretty good too. But again, I only remember really Mixed Nuts. Naked Hero is a good song too. Fuck, yes, from Ranking King.
Yes, it is.
That was like inspirational shit. And, like
yes,
the anime, and that's when like the animation gets really crazy on the opening.
Yeah. That's why I think okay, yeah, I'm not too mad at this one either. Especially since
they're all close.
Yeah. Damn. I also don't see how one would win best opening sequence and then not best anime song.
Yeah,
which it did here. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Best continued series. What was this made for other than One Piece?
Yeah.
It's all these fucking stupid pirate weebs who like...
The moment it was given the choice, it was like, oh, okay.
Okay, because what... Oh, yeah, right here. Okay, good. They did not... I for a second thought... I for some reason thought that they put Naruto there. Or Boruto, because Sasuke was fighting fucking raptors and having more love scenes with the raptor or something than his own fucking wife. I don't fucking know. Like, One Piece, fine. It's at a crazy ass place.
Yeah.
So of course, and then it keeps going. Demon Slayer.
Because I mean, if you've been following One Piece for that long,
yeah, JoJo's fine too.
And you get the chance to vote for it, you're gonna vote for it.
Yeah, and like Kaguya with the whole journey, that's fine, but
yeah.
And then JoJo, I mean, JoJo's cool, and the continuing thing because I like the way they continue a bit more than. One Piece is a thing where they change up their garb, and it's like every world has a kind of like there's a desert world, so they have more desert Middle Eastern like wares. Yeah. Then they have one where it's straight like this one. Wano is like samurai culture, so you have that. Then you have some where it's like beach weather and stuff. So you're like, fine, they do that. But JoJo legit is like new places and locations, new characters. I like the way that continues because it keeps adding to it and whatever. So I don't know, but whatever. It's One Piece. It is what it is. Best new anime series: Call of the Night, Cyberpunk, Licorice Recoil, My Dress Up Darling, Your Boy Kong Ming, Spy Family. There's a lot that I'm like that you could have put.
What? Okay, I don't think Call of the Night should have been in the nominees.
It was not super great.
I would.
It started off strong, but then there's a point where you're like, okay, well.
I would argue that no, I think the rest are fine.
Dress Up Darling just came out strong.
Same with.
Your Boy Kong Ming,
Licorice Recoil.
Yes, came out strong. Cyberpunk, Edge Runners, just when you see all around, you're like, why aren't people talking about this?
That was a big series.
Spy Family, I knew it was gonna be great because of all that stuff. Because it's great.
Your Boy Kong Ming, I think, was too slept on.
It is. It was way too slept on because a lot of people don't seem to like music animes.
Yes.
Because
a lot of them hasn't been great from my understanding.
Well, there's like what was it?
Something in Tuesday.
Something, yeah, that was good.
Carol and Tuesday. Yeah.
That's good. Bochi the Rock, duh. That's like my favorite one. And I don't know why it wasn't on here for something, but whatever. Again, the stipulations. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
My Dress Up Darling, of course. Licorice Recoil. I mean, come on, it's fucking girls with guns, of course. But Your Boy Kong Ming, yeah, slept on. Call of the Night. I don't know why the fuck it's up there. No offense. It's.
I think Call of the Night was kind of boring.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you watch it, you get. I watched a lot of it. I need to finish it, but you get to it, and then there's a point where I'm like, I'm just watching because I want to see kind of some things, but I'm not necessarily saying it's like a bombastic new series that you need to watch. I could say you need to watch Licorice Recoil. I could say you need to watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Spy Family, My Dress Up Darling, Your Boy Kong Ming. I could say that. I can't say about Call of Night.
Yeah.
Best animation, of course, it was UFO Table. They kind of came to it. I don't even know Akebi's sailor uniform. It didn't.
I don't know what that is either.
Attack on Titan had some sloppy parts where it's like
sloppy.
No, real, not just sloppy, where it's like get the fuck out of here. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Great animation. It's Studio Trigger.
Yeah.
Ranking of Kings. Great animation during the fights when he's like fighting the Giant King and stuff. That was cool.
Yep.
Spy Family. Good parts. Great animation. There's like the fight scenes and stuff and like, where even like little Anya thing.
I think it's showcased more in Demon Slayer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Demon Slayer was like known for that shit. I could see this.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mappa, you need to hold him more hostage. Or Best anime character design. Let me tell you, how the fuck do you beat JoJo? The character designs on JoJo's are all like that. That's the whole thing. The character design.
So is Edge Runners completely like anime only?
What?
Edge Runners.
What are you talking about?
Like
the character design?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only there, but it's based on the Cyberpunk. But even then, that's
fine. Based on it, but like if it's like completely like new character.
Yeah, it's new character design. It's like they added some stuff from the people later in the game.
Yeah.
My Dress Up Darling. What character design? Like, fine, you got Marine's look. You got Marine's look, and you got an average-looking guy. And outside of wearing his little doll stuff and like the cosplay she does, but that's not like character design really. That doesn't the character. Like, it's more about the like established look of them.
I would
and they're more human. So fine. Like, that's something with JoJo, it's outrageous. Cyberpunk, Demon Slayer, they have crazy designs because that's it. But like Spy Family and My Dress Up Darling is based in like the real world, so they're very plain looking.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you. I would go with
like One Piece.
I would go with Bizarre.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
or Edge Runners. That's what I would go with.
Yeah, because it's Studio. Yeah,
because like even if you think of Demon Slayer,
this one has cool stuff. Fine, like the designs, fine, but
half the demons are just
especially the guy,
anyway.
Especially the guy who's all about flair. That makes sense.
Yeah,
but whatever. I thought JoJo was gonna win because I'm like, come on, how do you beat
JoJo? I think JoJo should have won that.
Best original anime, as in animes that weren't based on manga
or anything.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, even the game. Like...
Birdie Wing, I heard great things about. Healer Girl, didn't hear it. Orbital Children, I heard the name, never saw it. Vampire in the Garden.
Those ones I'm really
aware of is
like Wish Recoil.
Yes.
So it makes sense.
So that's all. I mean, I have no.
We gotta make a category for Wish Recoil.
Yeah. But that's good because original anime needs to be brought up more.
Yes,
people are like,
I do agree with that.
Anime of the year, Cyberpunk, and I agreed.
Cyberpunk.
It just had like a cult, not just a cult following. It like created an entirely new.
I am glad that Ranking of Kings is the nominee, but I almost think Ranking of Kings is slept on a little bit.
Yes. And people are like, "Oh, but Bochi's so good." Bro, no, it's fuck that. The overall story is great. And all the twists and turns. And it's not just about Bocchi. It's the other people around him that all created this whole... It's like all the people that are affected by one thing and a person that just became this. This is the moment that it led up to. And it tied itself up really nicely.
Really, like, everybody in that show had a moment.
I just feel like Cyberpunk, for me, was like... It had a good story and it became like a different experience all on its own. I guess I gotta watch
it. Fuck everything else. I've already seen everything else.
It's like an experience.
Yeah.
It was like, and I don't know why, for some reason, they showed the winners and then the nominees below them, but then here they show Cyberpunk within the nominees as whatever. And
whatever.
Demon Slayer, fine. It was good, but I don't know what other arcs are coming up later. Attack on Titan, that season specifically is not the anime of the year. No. Like, that's what I'm saying. If you're talking about the anime itself, Attack on Titan, once it's done, you can say, like, oh, Attack on Titan, anime of
like best anime series?
Yeah, like
that's more than running for a lot of shit.
Licorice Recoil, it was fun, but no, the ending was.
That's not winning, bro.
Ranking of Kings, great. Spy Family, great. I just thought Cyberpunk wasn't just like it kind of became more than just a series. It became like this whole thing of now we have to talk about
12 or 24ish or what?
24ish.
24ish. Okay.
It's like now we have to. Or I think it is 12. Whatever.
I don't know.
It felt like longer because you just get caught up in all this shit. And then, like, even the ending is, like, affects you. Where you're like, holy fucking shit. No one's special. And then, like, there's, like, little last... Even right down to the last scene. Where it's just, like, she does that. And you're like, fuck. Damn it. Like, that's what I'm saying. That one really hit me harder. It's like... Yeah. But, whatever. It's some stupid-ass shit. With some of this, but whatever. And again, whoever they get, I don't know how many industry people they had, but I just feel like you need to get like differing opinions, and sometimes you have to look to the people who make these shows because they've seen a lot of fucking anime, or they've been inspired by a lot.
Granted, inspired, yes. I don't know how many have actually watched anime, or recent anime, because they're so worried about getting their stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I get the whole fan thing, but you at least need a couple people to be like, well, cinematography, like, because some people, let me tell you this, they're gonna be like, they had great cinematography. How? It was a harem with big boob bitches. What's cinematography? Oh, the shots and stuff, and like, yeah, cool. But what is that? How is that different than any other harem?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they need that perspective, because some people are like, I love this character. It should be in there. Like, cool. What about the rest of the story? Oh, well, there's some stuff, but come on, y'all.
Come on, y'all.
Come on.
Who doesn't love big titty waifus?
Whatever. That's just whatever.
I want her to bully me.
Oh, I, of course, my volume's down because I'm a fucking dumbass. Yeah. Whatever. Talk for a second. Someone just called. I'm sorry. I just gotta see.
Unprofessional.
I'm sorry, but it's for the dog.
I know it is.
Yeah, I know you know what it is.
Yeah.
Just like talk about random shit. Bring something up. Look at your nose.
Okay. Listen here, everybody. JC, super unprofessional. Yes, I know the things he's doing right now is very important, but super unprofessional. Now, guys, and whatever, have you heard about, since we're talking about anime, comment down below which anime is coming out soon. I'm trying to bring out a list of anime that's coming out soon. 24, Jesus Christ. 2023. Is it winter? Spring? That's already happened. Let's look at spring. Spring. Come on, load.
Okay.
Oh, the unprofessional's back. I mean,
Oh, the unprofessional.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, we can look at the new stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna bring up the new stuff while you're going out.
Of course, Demon Slayer. I didn't see the movie, so I didn't see the first 2 episodes.
No, it was just 1 episode.
Oh, it was.
It's from what I heard. It was like
the first
2,
episode,
like a recap.
Yeah.
And then 15 minutes of new shit.
Dr. Stone. I should probably watch Dr. Stone. This one has been getting a lot of hype. Hell's Paradise. I don't know what it's about. I don't care.
I'm excited about
this one.
Oshinokoi.
Yes. This one, of course. Konosuba, because it's a different thing.
Yeah, it's about her. Right?
And then Over the Moon for You season 2. I'm glad it's getting a season 2.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is.
I'm excited for MASH.
I think this is like the second ending or whatever.
MASH is gonna be sick.
Mashal? Oh yeah, you showed me.
Yeah, I like that.
Insomniacs After School. I saw one picture. The Kuma one.
Is that the smartphone one getting another second season?
And The Dangers in My Heart.
Yes, that's good.
And then I guess more Ranking of Kings.
That's a special though, I think.
Oh, it says TV show.
I don't.
Whatever.
From my understanding, it's a special.
This one I haven't seen or anything, but I just keep seeing this picture.
I know
around.
The premise is kind of doo-doo.
This is the whole I fell in love with him level 999. I guess I don't know what that means.
Okay.
The Ancient Magnus Bride. I didn't finish the season 1, but I need to because it's good.
I heard it's really good. I haven't started it. So.
Eden Zero. I haven't seen any of that.
Yeah.
A Galaxy Next Door.
I'm excited. I'm kind of excited for that. I read the first volume.
Where is it? Tengoku. Of course. More Gundam. Nice.
Yeah.
My Home Hero. Yeah, that was. How the fuck are they gonna keep going?
She's dead. So.
Yuri Is My Job. The legendary hero is dead.
Dead Mount Deathplay seems like it could be good, but it could also be very ass.
It's like Gleipnir, where it's like, it looks good. Oh, it's starting out good. Now it's just, okay, you're trying too hard to be edgy. Yeah. They tried to kill me. The new Pokemon, finally.
Okay.
Take Ash's ass out of there. Otaku Elf. I've heard about it.
I heard it was decent.
There's a second season of Birdie Wing Golf Girls.
My Clueless first friend looks really funny. Yeah, it looks really cute.
It looks cute and funny.
Yeah.
Oh, what was it? There's no this one.
Too Cute Crisis.
Rita no Kyoin. That looks good.
That's a movie? Oh shit.
Yeah. Right, Rakodu's
that
Bad Girls.
That looks.
What's about that one that's like all 100 wives love you or something? I don't know if that's next season or the season after. It's
coming out. I know the anime was announced for it.
Where is it? Kizuna no Aile? I forgot. I don't know if it's
is.
a music one or something, but I saw some stuff. Idolmaster still kicking. There's one, Alice Gear Aegis expansion. I saw PV. I don't know what it's about because it was all in Japanese, but it looks interesting.
Azure Lane, Queen's Orders. Yeah.
The animation specials. They still got animation specials of that. Nijion. Okay.
Nijion.
Let me see. Idolish. Are you an idol? Idolish.
7.
Damn. Okay. And of course, there's stuff continuing. I heard My Hero has been doing pretty good.
It's alright. It's better than last season. I'll give it that. But last season was kind of...
The explosion one is going to be like... This is going to be funny. Because they were like my favorite part of the movie. But it's like the part where... Yeah, see, like it's mostly about that. And I can't wait for that. But that'll be funny. But, some of the other animes coming out... What was it? Yeah, a lot of them are like they're saying coming out 2024. I'm like, then why are you showing me now?
Yeah, when I was bringing the list, it said 2024. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Wait, where is it?
So go to browse. Go back. Browse anime, and then the year. You see 2020. Yeah, and we were on spring. Well, we're in winter now, but initially we were on spring. So go to summer.
Come out summer.
Yeah. Jujutsu Kaisen, Black Clover movie, I'm hype.
More Bleach. Oh, the new Masamune Gun's Revenge. That's when it's coming out. This one is like the girl I like lost her glasses or something.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Fate. Another Fate thing.
Yeah, damn. They got the fucking Run a Girlfriend season 3.
Who's that other girl?
I don't know.
Whatever. Oh, this is a spin-off of the bunny one.
Yeah.
Help
getting an anime? Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some cells.
Hulk looks so ridiculous.
This one, I'm glad for.
Yeah, you
sent that, yeah. Bro, that's great.
What is...
My friend, right away, he saw a picture, he's like, I told you! You read it, and now look! I'm like, whatever, bro. Some of these romance ones look cool. Hizukuri, I don't know what that
What the hell is the two to the left? No.
This one?
What the fuck is that?
Dekiru Neko Waga. When Saku took a straight black cat, she never expected that he would become the equivalent of a housekeeping life partner.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool, yeah.
That sounds funny.
Yeah. The one to the right, I think, is like My Senpai is Small or something it's called.
Seems like his office worker is taken care of and coddled by his senior team, who's gorgeous, profoundly kind, loving, and diminutive woman. Shinozaki certainly hopes that she's not doing it out of duty, but her joy of doing so.
Is there like an English title on the left?
Story of a small senior.
Yeah, My Tiny Senpai from Work. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
You're so tiny. Love Live! Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Biohazard movie. They're
Death Island.
The Shin-Chan one. I cannot wait for this. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I saw the trailer. I think you
told me about it. The CGI looks good.
I'm like, holy shit, this is kind of cool.
Then this shit's still going, bro. This series, I've seen it for so long.
Osamatsu.
The Osamatsu. I've seen them like everywhere. And it's funny they have like a different ones for each one, but bro. AI no Denshi, fine, whatever.
7 Deadly Sins. Fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, and this is supposed to be the Sailor Galactica storyline for Sailor Moon, which was
movie. Okay.
A crazy ass. It's like the anniversary, so it's like the crazy ass like fight. Liar Liar sounds kind of cool. Looks like it has good characters. The most heretical last boss queen from villainess ones. I like villainess ones.
Well, not your type, so.
No, but like legitimately,
I know,
the story and stuff. I'm like, wow, this is cool. It's like a separate thing from the Under Ninja. What the fuck?
I don't know if I like the name. Under Ninja.
City Hunter. What?
Yeah.
You're lying. One sec. Oh my god. City Hunter. Hell yeah. What else? Kimi no Ito, Akuma-kun.
Oh, it already has a part 2 planned. Interesting.
I swear the day they animate Mars, the romance manga, is the day. Oh, look, the final chapters. It's not coming out till fall. They had that one special.
Yeah.
Shangri-La Frontier. Whatever. I don't.
Are the specials just recaps?
No, the new special was new stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's actually like it keeps continuing, and then where it stopped, I'm like, great. Now we gotta wait.
Damn. I guess I just wait.
It moved along pretty fast though. I was like, okay. I thought they were gonna milk
that
this
third
shit.
one. I think I started. I'm kind of excited for that one. Kind of. Yeah, I did start this one. It's kind of sad.
It reminds me of like Violet Evergarden, where
it's like she's an elf essentially, and she has like a hero party.
Yeah.
With her friends and stuff, and she kind of outlives. Because she's an elf.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And she just kind of just has a go. I'm excited for Kaiju number 8.
Another one that I started reading it, and my friends was like, "Look, go to the fucking now! It's fucking and Studio Kara is gonna do it." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
And same with Reincarnated as a Slime.
Beastar's final season. Okay, Moonrise, Kingdom. I didn't think that was still going. Make a Girl.
Acro Trip. Wow.
Title to be announced.
That's the name of it.
Shaman King. Oh, they're continuing it. Okay.
Yeah, Shaman King. They had another season before.
Yeah, no, but this is like but that was like kind of like a redo. This one's like still. This is new. It's like
brand new sequel. To
yeah,
Shaman King.
it's like right after the original with his son, and then they have
I never got into Shaman King.
I fucking loved it. Yeah, and then they have this girl who's like a descendant of his mom because she comes from a tribe. But yeah, it's fucking good. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
This one, yeah. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh, let me go see what that is. Keep talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Sean.
So everybody, we're back to just me and more unprofessionalism. Let's see what we can do here. We're going back. We're gonna go to what is this? What is that? I don't know what that is. That does judge JC's anime taste. Let's see this. Let's go to his completed. Let's see top anime he gave a 10 to. Holy shit, that's like more than 10. Akira, sure. Sobase, I get it. Cowboy Bebop, I haven't seen it. Don't Toy Me Miss Nagatoro. Schmid. Evangelion, even more Schmid. Haven't you heard? I'm Sakamoto. It's good. His and Her Circumstances, great. Hunter x Hunter. Chimera Anarch's the best. Evangelion again, the original series. Meh. Onipan, goated opening. That's about it. Rurouni Kenshin, author's bad. Samurai Champloo.
Why are you looking through my shit?
Look, we're judging your top 10 shit.
What did I put for my top 10?
Just no, not top 10, but animes you given a 10.
Yes.
For. Samurai Champloo, sure, I guess. We Never Learned, season 2.
It was great.
Goated, I respect that.
It's got Flown AC.
No, that's 9.5. Don't count.
No. The reason it's 9.5 is because it just needed a little bit more that Evangelion taste.
Yeah.
What? It just needed more even.
I agree with you.
Also, some of these ratings, I was like, no, I just liked it. It was like perfect for me.
To me, 10s or 9s that you like yourself.
Yes.
A lot. That's
why when people ask me, I say, no, bro. I recommend it. You should watch it. Let's see what you got.
Let's get my. Oh no, here we go.
I should write favorite stuff, but.
Goated. Anohana, I should probably lower that. But still,
why? Anohana was fine.
Still 10 to me. Blindass, I should probably also lower that. On rewatch, I probably wouldn't think it's a 10. Still would like it.
No, the reason I wouldn't think it's 10 is because I'm like, why is there no season 2?
Well, I also like Working, and it's essentially a similar series. Clannad, it's goated for me. Hajime no Ippo's, yes, that's just me personally. It's great. Dragon Maid, goated. Milo Story, goated.
Well, what's cool about Hajime no Ippo is it stays in its lane. It's like, I know what the fuck we are. We're not gonna try and do some stupid fancy shit. No, we're boxing.
And Nichijou, goated. Sweetness and Light.
I never finished the regular at Magic High School.
Honestly, it's not worth it.
Then why'd you put a 10?
I said I rewatched it a couple times. I like the main character, and that's about it.
What do you think of Promised Neverland season 2?
It doesn't exist.
Oh, okay.
I really.
Wagnadia.
I love working so much. Waterton, goated.
I don't know why that. Or it is getting more. They said.
Yeah, it is. I think it's a movie too. A movie finished. It came out. And then I think.
It says a new anime project.
Movie. What you're talking about? What you're talking about?
These are OVAs.
That's the OVA, but this is a movie.
Yeah, it says a new anime project announced. But when did it come out?
October.
Was it good?
I haven't watched it. An hour and 7 minutes. That's a fucking OVA. Fuck out of here.
Let's see.
All right. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this.
Asabi Asabase, of course. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I should probably give that a 10.
Daily Lives of High School Boys.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Oh, fucking hell, go. Yeah.
There's people who legit like hate stuff like One Punch Man because they're like, I don't like the main character's OP. It's like, but that's the joke.
Well, for One Punch Man, it's
OP One
joke.
Punch.
That's the joke. I understand where
I saw the webcomic and I'm like, I could draw this. That is wild.
It blew up.
That's what I'm saying. Like I could like I'm over here talking about like if I want to draw my own thing, I have to like really.
I don't know how it blew up for what it was, but I'm not arguing that.
Uza made. That's funny.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Show, yeah.
It's just the main girl got a little annoying for me.
To me, the little girl got annoying me. But
that's what I'm saying. The main little girl.
Oh, that's the maid girl.
No.
Bunny Drop. Bunny Drop is good until you know what happens in the manga.
Well, there you go.
Do you want to know?
No, I don't care. Oh. Maybe off mic.
Bunny Drop's cool though.
What? I'll be up there.
Good. It kept the 2 bars. I love sports anime.
A good one. There are some that I'm like, okay, y'all gotta chill.
All right.
Food Wars.
The first season was good. Season 100 was fun. Brotherhood's good. I like Grand Blue Dream.
That's one thing too. That I would have to say, if there's one, I like Evangelion, but I know there's people I'm like, you wouldn't like it, whatever. Full Metal Alchemist, I'm like, you can watch it. You would probably like it.
I like this more than 9, to be honest, but I don't think it's a 10.
Is this a zombie or of the dead?
This is like one of the first anime I watched. Outside of like Pokemon and like Dragon Ball shit.
Love Is Like a Cocktail was cool for a bit.
Yeah, it was short and simple. I liked it. Cute.
I remember I did not want to watch Love Chunibyo because it was just like, okay, we get it.
Yeah.
Like there's like some things where you're like after Elfen Light, there was so many other series after that was like, let's be fucking depressing and have naked bitches everywhere and cousins trying to fuck. It's like this is like the 4th one I've seen where they're cousins, childhood friends and cousins. It's like, hey, we can't be together, and he's like, oh, I'm okay with it.
We gotta pork. Major has so many fucking seasons. Well, it's a stupid amount, but like, hello, all right. So, Major season 1, Major season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5, season 6, Major
World
series.
Message.
And then they have this
sequel second with like a new team or something like with his kid.
Where it's his kid.
Yeah.
Playing like Little League. Then second season, like, oh my god, I like Major, but going through all that, I don't care about his kid. You know what I mean?
One series I wish got a little bit more, and I need to finish it, but I liked what it was, like Prince of Tennis, because I was like, oh, it's just tennis, but then they tell you like, oh,
wasn't it coming back? I thought it was.
I think they were talking about it.
Already did come back.
But I meant like the original series just kept going.
Oh, I thought that completely wrong. Prince of Tennis. Oh.
Yeah, it's like that one, but then there's more. It's like a, what is it?
New Prince of Tennis. No, hold on. Let's go back. This is the main character, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Prince of Tennis 2.
There's like side stories with other characters.
Oh, okay.
But like they sometimes do side character stuff, and you're like, but it's not like they keep
track.
changing.
You lose track of people.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think there's like a CGI thing. I forgot.
What? Spin-off? No, that's not.
That's what I'm saying. There's like spin-offs. It's like tributes to stuff, and like, but I don't know. Maybe I just gotta sit down and look, and maybe they did put more. But it was on Toonami for a bit, and I was like, yeah, it is cool, and then it just stopped showing, and I was like, why?
OVA, TV, World Cup, movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess they did put more, but I just gotta go
this
for it.
came out, February.
50 minutes.
Yeah.
It's 2 episodes.
Yeah. I'm trying to forget where I could watch the new Slam Dunk movie.
Just fucking, I don't know.
You have to wait. It came out in December.
Whatever.
Should be anytime soon.
This very weeb-tastic episode. It's a very weeb-tastic episode. We talking shit about anime awards.
Weeb.
Showing off our little choices, and we're like, you know what? Demon Slayer is fine. Attack on Titan is fine. Just
I don't know.
show more variety.
Kind of overrated to me.
Show more variety. Show more variety.
Yeah. If there's anything to take away from this episode,
it's like Crunchyroll's a bunch of casual. I don't know. I don't know the people personally, and I commend them.
even if you knew them personally, I think you would say the same thing.
Yeah, I have a bunch of casual friends, and they were all like, "Oh yes, nice." Every choice.
Oh, Naisu. Okay.
Like, okay, Jose.
Oh, Naisu.
Oh my God, Jean-Claude Senpai.
Oh my God, it hurts.
Aren't you great? Aren't you feeling great about these? Come on.
Sugoi Desune.
All right, we can stop it there.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Catch us on the next one.
See you.
I don't have an ending thing thought up of, so.
All right, we're cutting it
I don't know, whatever. Joe Rogan, who gives a shit?
Jamie, bring up a